In this video, we're gonna go through a normal full day of eating versus what a PR optimized full day of eating looks like. A lot of people watching this video have a weight loss goal. You tell yourself you eat healthy, you do your best to eat healthy, but the weight on the scale does not move and how you visibly look in the mirror does not change. This video is going to hopefully hammer home why that is the case, why just saying you eat healthy is not good enough. You need to know your calories and macros and you need to track your calories and macros correctly. And to hammer it home, I'm gonna show you a example case study of what somebody does and how somebody eats when they don't know what their goal calorie macros are versus what they would do if they actually have a plan of attack from a nutrition standpoint. So let's go through it. This is an example case study, but I promise you I've seen this a million times. This is literally what everybody does, and this is why people struggle to lose weight and change how they look in the mirror. So Sarah's goal is to lose weight. She eats healthy and works out consistently, but is not seeing any results on the scale or in the mirror. Her stats are this. She is 5'6". She is 155 pounds currently, and her goal weight is 135 pounds. So she has a goal of losing 20 pounds. We're gonna go through what her full day of eating looks like right now without knowing her calorie and macro breakdown, and then we will go through what a PR optimized full day of eating would look like, how she would eat, how much she would eat when she actually knows what her goal is. Now, first of all, let's jump forward just a little bit. This is her goal right here. If you don't know how I got this, I made a video on how to map out your goal calories and macros for fat loss. I'll link that video below. But I went in here, I basically took her stats. She's 5'6". I took her current weight, 155 pounds, and I took, the fact that she wants to lose weight, and I mapped out her goal calories and macros. So as we go through this, it'll be very obvious because this is what she needs to eat right here to get to her weight loss goal of 135. And that is a total of 1,474 calories per day. And those calories need to be made up of the following macros: 130 grams of protein, 143 grams of carbs, and 42 grams of fat. If she does that and eats this on a consistent basis, she will get to her goal of 135 pounds. Okay? Now let's go through that. Now remember, she doesn't know this in this first example, but let's go through, and she's doing her best to eat healthy. And this is most likely what it looks like more times than not. So for breakfast, she stops on her way to work, she gets a latte and she gets avocado toast. This is 581 total calories, and the macros on this meal is 17 grams of protein, 68 grams of carbs, and 27 grams of fat. Later in the morning, her and some of her coworkers sneak out of the office real quick. They go next door to get a late morning snack. They grab a quick little acai smoothie bowl to hold them over until lunchtime. That acai smoothie bowl is 538 calories, it's 12 grams of protein, it's 64 grams of carbs, and it is 26 grams of fat. Okay, so we're through breakfast and one snack on the day. Now it's like about 2 o'clock, it's time for lunch. For lunch, she doesn't have time to leave the office now, so she orders Jimmy John's. She gets a Country Club sub, she gets barbecue chips with it, and then she gets a Diet Coke. This lunch is 918 calories, which is made up of 49 grams of protein, 86 grams of carbs, and 42 grams of fat. She gets out of work, she goes home, she makes dinner around 6, 7 o'clock. She's gonna have some spaghetti. She makes about 1.5 cups of spaghetti, so not too much spaghetti. She knows she needs some protein, so she puts 2 ounces of grilled chicken breasts on it, and then she has a glass of red wine, about 6 ounces of red wine at the end of the day. That is what she ate on the day. She was doing her best to not go crazy. She was doing her best to eat healthy when she could. She wants to lose 20 pounds, so she could have went way crazier. She could have had 2 or 3 glasses of red wine, but she only had 1. So let's look at what the total calories and macros look like for her day. Well, she ate 2,464 calories this day. That is 107 grams of protein, 287 grams of carbs, and 99 grams of fat. Okay, just saying that doesn't sound too crazy, okay? 2,400 calories, you think, oh, all these commercials you see based off a 2,000 calorie diet, 2,400 calories really isn't that much more than this. But remember, she doesn't know what we know. If she wants to get down to 135, she's got to eat 1,474 calories in a day. She just ate about 1,000 calories over that. Her macronutrients need to be locked in, okay? Her protein, carbs, and fats need to be locked in. Her goal for protein was 130 grams. She got to 107. Not terrible, but could be better. Her goal for carbs on the day is 143 grams of carbs. She hit 287 grams of carbs. So she went way, 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 way over on carbs. Okay, her goal for fat on the day is 42 grams of carbs. She hit 99 grams of carbs. And this is usually the case. When people aren't tracking and when you don't understand your calorie and macro breakdown or what you need to be eating to lose weight, your protein is usually way lower than what it needs to be, and then your carbs and fats are through the roof. Reason being is it's very easy to eat carbs and fats. It's a little bit harder to eat enough protein. Okay, so when you're just naturally going throughout your day and you don't know what you're doing, you gravitate to more carbs and fats, and you don't usually eat very much protein. Honestly, in this example, her hitting 107 grams of protein is actually really good because usually when people are just winging it, they hit like 60 grams of protein, which is terrible. So now we know, like hopefully that this like kind of nails it home for you right now. She has a goal of losing weight. She did her best to eat accordingly without knowing what she actually needs to eat. And little does she know, she ate 1,000 calories more than what she needs to be eating per day, and her macros were all way out of whack. Now let's go back through it, and again, that should be super obvious. Like you should see this and be like, okay, no wonder I'm not losing weight, because I'm literally not eating anywhere close to the amount of calories I need to be eating per day, and not eating anywhere close to the amount of protein, carbs, and fats I need to be eating per day. Now let's go back through her day now that she knows, now she's got a PR optimized full day of eating. You know, we've mapped out her calories and macros. She now knows, okay, if I eat this breakdown right here, I'm going to be successful in getting to my weight loss goal. So we go back through it, and the way I got these meals is, and I'll link this video as well, you can go and use ChatGPT, or you can use Grok or any AI source, and you can basically type in, hey, I need to eat this many calories per day, and it needs to be made up of these calories and macros, and it will break down how many, or it'll give you meals to eat in that day to get to those goals. Okay, again, I'll link the video for that because I made a video on that previously, but that's what I use to get these right here. So for breakfast, now that she knows all this, for breakfast she has 2 eggs, she has some egg whites, she has oatmeal, she has some mixed berries in that oatmeal, and she has 1 tablespoon of peanut butter in that oatmeal. This total meal comes out to 390 calories, it's 35 grams of protein, 24 grams of carbs, and 14 grams of fat. For lunch, she has grilled chicken breast, she has some rice, she has steamed broccoli, and she has avocado. Her lunch comes out to 517 calories, made up of 53 grams of protein, 47 grams of carbs, and 11 grams of fat. And then for dinner, she has salmon with sweet potato, she has some Greek yogurt, and then she has a banana as a snack as well. And then her dinner comes out to 529 calories, 50 grams of protein, 54 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of fat. So now that she knows what she's doing and she's tracked correctly, her daily total calories comes out to 1,436. She ate 138 grams of protein, she ate 126 grams of carbs, and she ate 36 grams of fat. Now, you might say, Ricky, that's not exactly to her goal. That's okay. This example right here is a real life example. This example right here, if one of my clients hit this, I would say this is an A+ day. You're never going to be exactly calorie for calorie, gram for gram on your calories and macros. But this right here, you know, she was a little bit under on calories. She was 8 grams over on protein. She was about 20 grams short on carbs, and she was, 7 grams short on fat. That's an A+ day. And this breakdown right here, done consistently over 2 to 3 months, is going to get her to the goal of getting to 135 pounds, okay? So hopefully this nails home the importance of, if you eat correctly, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you get to your goal. If she does this, and she doesn't have to eat the same things every day, but if she comes out to the same or relatively close to the same calorie and macro breakdown, which is her goal breakdown, she will see results and she will get to her weight loss goal. Okay, so drill that into your head, because this is the difference, and this is the knowledge that people have that get to their goals and get really good results in fitness, because they know how to do this and they do it consistently. Okay, Sarah in the past obviously didn't know how to do this. She did her best to track her calories, or she didn't track her calories and macros. She did her best to eat healthy, which is what everybody says, but what does that even mean? She did her best to eat healthy, and her version of eating healthy was eating 1,000 calories more than what she needed to lose weight, and her calorie and macros were all out of whack. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, put them down below. If you need a calorie and macro breakdown, we do that for you in the PR Fitness League or on my one-on-one online or in-person training. Information for both of those are linked in my bio down below. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.